Hello, everybody. Season's greetings to you and yours. How is everyone doing today? So I know I have dropped a spring roll filling recipe before, but then it came with a chit chat video, so some of you don't even know that it's there. So yeah, am I giving you an official spring roll filling, vegetable spring roll filling? Like I said, you can add your proteins, but this is the basic. This is vegetable spring roll. So yeah, the veggies and everything I'll be needing, other than the condiment I'll be adding in the kitchen. So I went ahead and chopped my cabbage. I grated my carrots. There's some sweet corn and green peas over there. This is the spring onion I will be using. For the last recipe I couldn't get spring onions. Good thing I got some this time. So yeah, some chopped red onions. So these are basically everything that I need, apart from the seasoning and the salt and other things I'll be adding in the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen, guys. So here we are. I've already preheat my pots. I'm using this wok. This is the wok I use when I'm doing small quantity. So I've added vegetable oil in my wok. It's seasoning, so I'm just going to add sesame oil, just a few drops, just for flavor. Yeah, so that's the sesame oil there. So I'm going to let that hot for a minute. Then I'll add some ginger and garlic powder. If you have your fresh ginger and garlic, please do yourself a favor, go ahead and use that. All we need is the flavor. So I don't have that, and I hate chopping ginger or garlic, so this is what I use. So I'm just going to allow that to release all the good flavor that it has. I'm going to stir that for some minutes. Then I'm going to add my chopped onion. Yeah, I'm going to let this onion like soak in the oil for some time. I'm going to fry that and allow the onion to go into like the flavor to release, you get. So this is what I'm doing now. What we have here already is the ginger and garlic powder and my chopped onion. So now I'm going to add the first, which is the cabbage. How I'm going to do this to get it mixed up easily is I'm going to add half portion of the cabbage, then add half portion of the carrots. Then I'll just go ahead and add the remaining cabbage. This is so that I get it mixed up easily, okay? I'm just going to add the remaining half of the cabbage, then go again and add the remaining half of the carrots, okay? So this is just to help me to get it mixed easily. So what I'm going to do now, I will need to use two turning stick or 2 spoon, whatever you are using. Just go ahead and use 2 of it so it can get mixed easily. I was using one, but then it wasn't really helping, so I went ahead and pick up my spatula. I'm going to use that as well. You can see how easy this is getting mixed, right? So after getting all of that mixed, you want to go ahead and add all of your spices. I'm going on with the thyme first. You can actually just add anything at any time, okay? So I'm adding the curry, the thyme. I'm going to add some salt. some seasoning powder, and that is basically, I like my stuff like the regular spices. I don't go ahead and add anything complicating. Okay, so these are just what I'm adding: curry, thyme, seasoning powder, and some salt. Okay, so remember we have our sesame oil already in there, and that's already adding more flavor to this. So this is not something you want to leave on the stove for long, because you don't want all your cabbage dead. You want them to still be crunchy, so you just go ahead and mix this up. Okay, you want to mix this up very well, so all your ingredients, all your condiments can actually soak in and give it a good taste. Okay. So just before you get done with everything, you want to go ahead and add your sweet corn and green peas. Okay, you know this is already cooked, like it's soft already, so you did add it earlier so it doesn't get too mushy. So I'm just adding that, and the last thing you want to add on this mix is your spring onion. Yes, you want to add your spring onion last, just for the flavor, for the crunch and everything. So that's actually the last thing you're adding. You can see my mix is still like very fresh. Okay, you don't want it overcooked, you don't want it to stay on the stove for too long. So immediately you add the spring onions, that is it, you are done, everything is done. Okay, you don't really need to allow it cook for long. The moment you add your spring onions, just go ahead and give it a good mix and you are good to go. I hope this is something that is easier. I hope this is something that you like. I hope you are going to be trying it. It's really tasty. Okay, you can actually go ahead and add any protein of your choice. I will be bringing you how you can add protein. I will bring you a recipe of proteinous spring roll filling, but for now this is what we do. Okay, thank you so very much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If at this time you still haven't subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. There's a little bell just beside it, click it so you get notified whenever we have a new upload. Okay, you don't want to miss any of that. You can actually see what you don't want to miss. You can see how good this looks, how fresh it looks. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you. So what you want to do after frying is to put on a sieve to allow extra water in there to get out, but I didn't do that in this video because I needed this cool off immediately. I have an order. I need to make 120 pieces of spring roll and samosas, so this was what I needed, and I actually wanted to just get cool so I can use them. But what you want to do is to pass it on to a sieve to allow it to sieve out. Okay, thank you.
I no go stop, I no go settle. My light is never gonna die. Don't I go fire any devil, my life is